The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, 18 Gator. 80 weapon. Get it.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
You draw forfeit. Ready?
2nd and 5. And his throw here's incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Look at me. Door. On hit.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line.
On the ready. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Steve Griffin.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
It's our time. Kill. General West. Hey, seam 6.
Looking to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Back.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. And Allen's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's Gordon. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Topper! 5.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Let's go.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. Pilot, 64. Weak. Check 3. Check. Lucky. You go tight. You got tight. Gone. Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now back to throw. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Ready. I got it. Slam. Shoot. He's checking. Crash. Hey, Sam off. He's going. We got double up. Speed trip.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Got it. Here we go. Set. 15 line. Protein spill. You think you won't get this? Hey, check 24.
2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what?
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 81 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
They juked him. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go. 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check it back. Check it back.
Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Leo.
2nd and 9 now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 18. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and now it's third down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
One man in the backfield is Gordon.
Oh, you got deep? Follow the mic. Go.
They'll look to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Hunter Henry. Incomplete. It's 4th and goal.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Maher able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee.
They've got his man, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
On 2nd down now. It's Gordon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The speedy safety Marcus Allen made the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This is Gordon as they go to him again. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown LA! Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
They'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll set up a throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And that'll set him back 5. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I'm coming after you. Check 26. Let's go.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now Gordon. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
18 games.
Now Gordon on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
132 fighter.
On second down, Eckler. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
A lack of discipline.